Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Gran Turismo 5. And today we are going to be doing the Supercar Nostalgia Cup. Today we weren't supposed to be doing this game. We were supposed to be doing some Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. But my PlayStation acted up a couple weeks ago, if you guys remember. And I pretty much have to re-download the games, but my save game is still there, so we will just start back where we stopped. Hopefully, if not, I'm gonna have to play a lot of games and get them back up to where they were supposed to be. But either way, it's not that big of a deal, so I'm just doing this game instead. It pretty much only affected my digital games like Tomb Raider, most of my Grand Theft Auto games that are on PlayStation 2. Because I know I started out playing all the games on the original consoles that the game came out with, but I decided later on that some games are actually better when they were redone. Oh, this has an interior. I forgot about this. Oh yeah, we got a cruiser. I forgot I had this car so jacked up on Mountain Dew. It's my Dodge Challenger. I don't remember if it's a 70 or a 71. I think it's a 71. Yeah, we're gonna probably just destroy all these people. I have it set pretty good. I love the color. I didn't realize that I already dented the front of it, though. Let's go in first person. I did set my max speed to 155 because I didn't think that any of these tracks would actually get me to that speed, but apparently that last straight stretch did. See, if I have a good car, I don't wreck nearly as much. Compared to the last video, I had that first-gen Corvette, and that thing was horrendous to try to drive that and not hit anything. Stop. We capped out again. So that's two straights that this thing caps out at pretty good. Yeah, we might even lap a couple people, honestly. I don't want to overdo this, like go too quick and mess up somehow. Ooh. Lost a tiny bit of back grip. But that's kind of expected from a vehicle with as much power as this has, with the gear ratio set very low, so it gives you even more acceleration than you would normally have. But I do have soft race tires, so it'll be more difficult to lose grip. That's like my go-to tire. Like every vehicle, I have that on. I'd like to get more into like drifting on this game, but there's not many cars that are really good at it. I'm gonna do this last lap all in third. Let's see if we can drift around a corner or two. I don't think it's going to be that one. It's going to have to be one after we hit the brakes, like right here. Okay, that wasn't quite what I wanted to do, but we have enough of a lead that I don't think it matters anyhow. I dented my ride, trying to do some cool stuff. If I wanted to do drifts, I'd definitely have to put some, probably medium, sports tires on it to do drifts, because I'm sure hard tires would be way too slippery. I mean, you could drift with them, but you're gonna be sliding everywhere. a little drift there. And yeet it. I'm just gonna jam it as fast as it'll go across the line. Which wasn't very fast because there wasn't much distance there. But that's okay. We still beat the next person behind us. Was how far behind? 14 seconds behind. That's a pretty good gap, I think. Even after I wrecked. Trying to do a tiny bit of a drift, but, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do drift sometimes. On to our second race. I think it's all the same cars. I do really like this one as first person, but I also really like the hood view on pretty much every car. Hi guys, how you doing? Oh, I know this track. The hill's a little bit bigger on the Forza version than this one is. Yep, that's what happens. When you have a vehicle like this, once you lose grip, it goes. Kinda like that. But I'm trying not to lose grip. And I don't know why the screen flashes like that. I think there's something wrong with my L1 button. Because I'm not even touching it. And it's acting like I am. Let's get rid of this Miura and that Countach. The Countach is down. Now just for the Miura. Bitch, I hate you. Okay. Now we going. See, one thing that is annoying to me is that I've been driving with the racing line on for two reasons. One, I keep forgetting to turn it off. And two, I kind of want to keep it on because I haven't played the game enough in a row that I feel comfortable without it yet. You know what I mean? Because I played the game like once every 3-4 weeks. So I haven't gotten used to exactly how the game feels yet. Because when you're only doing one race that often, like one race a month, that's pretty bad. I don't want to hit it too hard. Okay, now we can. Lap 2. With this car, I bet I could turn up the thing to probably 210 and get good acceleration out of it then. I really don't want to lose it. That's where I lost it last time, I think. I just gave it a little too much power. Me and my habit of going as fast as possible and braking as late as possible. That's how I play games, or racing games. My back right wheel really let go there. You even saw it turn fully red. Don't let go. Here we go. Gonna yeet. Redlining. Ribbit on on the red line. This is actually fairly long laps. Now jam it again. Try to stay close to the left. Going a little too quick around that turn. Now floor it. Oh, that was a little good drift. A little good drift. See, I could get a little more used to doing drifts on this game. They're just a little more difficult on here than most other games. I think it's mostly because this one isn't really made for drifting. There's a couple times when you need to drift in the game, but that's for like the seasonal events. I don't think I've seen any like regular events where you have to do that. I was looking in the wrong place. It's okay. That was my fault. That was 150 billion% my fault. I wasn't paying attention for some reason. Come on. I want to stay going, I don't know, 70 miles an hour around a turn is pretty respectable, I think. It just doesn't look that fast when you're actually doing it. Like right now, I'm going over 100 miles an hour and I'm doing turns. Not really sharp turns, but I'm still doing turns. Yee. And across the line. So we got one more race to go. Now we're on one of my favorite maps to race on. The Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca. One of my favorites. Mostly because there's a turn. I don't know, there's such a satisfying turn on here that I just love. But usually I mess up the turn. But it's cool when you go down it correctly. Okay, over here. And there's also a spot where you get a tiny bit of air if you're going fast enough. It's kind of cool. Got a little drift action. Right at the top of this ridge here. Right there is where you can get some good momentum. This right here, this turn. I don't know why I like that turn so much. Wonder if that's a thing for anyone else. Because I don't know why, it's an enjoyable turn. I think this lap I'll keep in this view, and then I'll go to third, and then interior first person. So let's switch over to third now. Boop, boop. And I immediately get worse because I went over to third person. Listen to that engine. This is actually, I don't know if it'll be this exact vehicle. It'll probably just be the stock version, like the regular Challenger. I'll probably use that on one of the really long races. Because you have to have a vehicle you enjoy. Or else, what's the point of doing the race? Get up to the top of the ridge. And hit the brakes. Like, if you don't hit the brakes, like, precise, you will not go where you want to go. I don't know. There's just something enjoyable about this track. And then let's switch over to interior first person. It's a little bit brighter now on the outside. Probably just the angle that the sun's hitting. Really hit the throttle there. Try to get as far away from him as we can on the last lap. I don't know, there's something really, one of my favorite cars on one of my favorite maps. It's like the best thing ever. It's also a very blind turn, too. And final stretch. And then I hit a wall. And as always, let's go over and just see if there's anything worth getting at the discount bin. Over at the, over at the used car dealership. Because there's usually some nice vehicles there. But last time there wasn't anything really useful. We should also have looked and seen... Let's do it right now. Let's look what vehicle category we're going to be doing in the next episode. Okay, a Mini Cooper. And it's a single race. What are the typical opponents? Like, I'm assuming you have to have a Mini Cooper. Okay, so there's not many cars that you can actually use for this. However, I think I will try to use... Wait a second. Can you not use the old one? Shit. Well, we already used a Mini Cooper in a video, but if we have to use another one, we'll use a different one than what we used already. But let's go down, look at the used cars quick. See if there's anything worth getting. You never know, there might be. I already have Superbird, Countach, blah blah blah. I don't like the newer Fair Ladies. Honda, Nissan, Mazda, MX-5 Miata. I like the Miatas a lot. Some of them. Certain ones of them. That one I kind of like, but eh. There's not that great of vehicles from what I see. Okay, I guess there's not any good cars to get in this episode, but I will be ending the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. And I'll see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to watch one of my previous, next, and related videos, and don't forget to check out my other social medias in the description down below.